Excellent, excellent. Okay, are you ready for our first segment? The interview segment. You ready to meet our finalists? All right, finalists. Yes. All right. Finalist number 1, come on out here, Miss Southern Belle. Oh, it's so good to see you. You look fantastic. What a great color.
Thank you, Paul. It's salmon.
Tell everybody your name, Miss Southern Belle.
I'm Orchid Ann Lee from Atlanta, Georgia.
And who were you named after?
I'm named after a flower, Paul.
And that would be
the orchid, Paul.
Beautiful, beautiful. Big family?
Yes, we have quite a big family. All my sisters are named after flowers.
For instance?
My sisters are Cherokee Rose and Peony May.
Beautiful. Now, when did you first start in pageants?
I'd say I was about 8 months old, Paul.
8 months? Could you walk?
No, I was escorted on stage.
And when you came out when you were 8 months old, you knew that was the road for you.
Well, I was very good at posing.
And you've held on to that. You've held on to that, yes. So what do you do in your life now?
I established a research foundation for people with personality disorders, specifically bipolar problems. The name of my organization is Sometimes I Skip.
Interesting title, interesting title. Do you have bipolar?
I prefer not to call it bipolar, Paul. I prefer to say sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down.
So when you won Miss Southern Belle, how did your life change?
It didn't change all that much, Paul. I just worked on my research foundation, but I disappeared in the woods for a spell too. That was a little bit disturbing.
Sorry to hear that, but you're back up now.
I'm back up now.
She's back up. This is Orchid Ann Lee, Miss Southern Belle. Thank you. Before you go, one of the judges, please. Estelle, would you like to ask a question of Miss Southern Belle?
Okay. Are you still a virgin?
I believe the answer to that is yes.
Orchid Ann Lee, good question. Good question. Thank you very much, Orchid Ann Lee. Appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Orchid Ann Lee. Finalist number 2, Mr. Gay Prince, Wally Schuster, ladies and gentlemen. Wally, you got some fans in the... Wally, get this over here, it'd be great. You got a little cookie there.
Oh, they got all sorts of free food back there. You know they have sushi that doesn't even have any fish in it.
Well, you don't... Because you're from...
Well, I'm from Wisconsin. You know, we only eat fish usually on the Friday. Oh, hey there.
So tell everybody where you're from. Tell everybody where you're from.
I was raised on a farm just outside of Monaco, Wisconsin, but I went to school in Rhinelander. Go Hodags. There's a couple of Hodags up there, out there.
So Wally, let me ask you a question. A little hungry, huh?
Oh, I can't help it with the free food, Paul.
So tell us, when you won Mr. Gay Prince, how did people accept you back home?
Oh, it was kind of tough. I had to tell my mom and pa, like I promised after winning the thing. And the hardest though was telling Bessie, my prize-winning heifer. She took it real hard. Because I said I was going to move out here, and it is nearly impossible to find an apartment that'll take a cow.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Did you find one?
No, I had to leave her back home.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So what have you been doing since you've been out here?
Well, I've been, I'm raising up the gay lifestyle and trying to get into it and learn it because I barely even knew I was a gay before the competition.
For those who weren't here for the Mr. Gay Prince, how did you realize that you were? Remind everyone.
Oh, well, I went to school in a big city, so there I was in Stevens Point, and well, I met a girl, and one night we was kissing, and Terry was her name, and one night we was kissing, and then Terry took her hair off, and Terry was a guy. And then he said, well, you liked the kissing, didn't you? And I said, well, yeah, I liked it a lot. And he said, well, then you might be a gay. And I said, yeah, well, that kind of makes sense, I guess.
So how is that going out here now? How is that progressing?
That's going okay. Did you know that people meet like on the computers? And they have the internet on computers now? And people like meet in a room on the computer. But I'm finding that not many guys want to have more than one date.
What's missing?
I don't know. I can't figure out what it is. I'm still looking for my true love.
Maybe you'll find it tonight. This is Wally Schuster, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Wally. Oh, Wally. We have a question here from Elliot. Yes.
Yes. Wally. Since you've become the gay prince, how do you take care of your heifers?
Well, I can't anymore, miss. I had to leave Bessie back home, and I will forever remember her plaintive moo as I left.
I feel like Bessie's in the room.
Sometimes I hear her in my head, Paul. It's almost like she's here.
Wally, thank you very much. Elliot, thank you so much. All right. Finalist number 3 is Miss Lesbian Nadia Kasov. Nadia, you look fantastic.
Thank you very much. I'm very nice.
Tell everybody originally where you're from.
I am from Baryshnikov, Russia.
Baryshnikov?
Yes, small town.
How many?
Population 25 now that I am gone.
Is it named after Baryshnikov?
Yes, it wasn't called that originally, but when he was born there and became famous, they changed it.
So how has your life changed since you become Miss Lesbian?
Well, I was a Russian potato farmer, and I came up with big invention. You know, I came for this contest and entered with my potato invention, and I am now QVC Queen! I sell every day at 3 o'clock my potato invention, and Miss Lesbian title has helped me much.
Wow. What do you sell it for?
$49.99. 3 easy payments.
You learned you became very American since you're here.
Yes, thank you. I also wax. Huh?
We can't see it, but we can imagine.
Imagine, it's good.
So how do you like being a lesbian now?
Oh, I like it very much. I have many dates. I do speed dating.
Speed dating?
Yes.
Speed lesbian dating?
Yes, I do 10, 12 girls in one night.
This is Nadia Kasov, ladies and gentlemen, finalist number 3. Thank you. We have a question. Lamere.
Yes, I read here that you like to neuter cats. Can you give us a little bit of an example of?
You want me to show you or explain?
Explain.
You have cat?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I show you in my head. Okay, you take cat, you hold by scruff of neck. This makes them very comfortable because mamas used to do that, you know? So they don't try to get away. Then you take little twine rope that we also use to tie our potato sacks, and you tie around the little testicles, and you pull real tight. It's very nice. Cats don't feel nothing. They pass out with the pain.
Very perceptive questioning. Thank you very much. Nadia Kasov. Thank you.